like I was saying, I've got that spare alternator in case my alternator goes out on me. So hopefully that won't happen. And we're gonna keep on pushing north. For those of you guys that don't already know, there's basically only one way you can get to Alaska by the road system, and that's on the Alaska Highway. As you're driving up the Alaska Highway, about a quarter of the way up it from the US, the highway splits into two different sides. So you can take the main Alaska Highway, which is definitely the safer one, or you can shave off about 180 miles and take something called the Cassiar Highway. The Cassiar Highway is an extremely remote highway, and it cuts right through some of the most rugged mountains in British Columbia. I think there is about 5 gas stations within the 500-mile drive, and sometimes they're not even open because the owners are gone for the winter, the lodge owners. So we'll see. I've got 2 full tanks of diesel in this thing, so I can make it about 350 miles before I run out of diesel. So I'm gonna try to make it all the way to Dease Lake, and we're gonna fill up there. The big thing about the Cassiar Highway is if you have any breakdowns, if you get stuck, if you go off the road, no one really takes the Cassiar Highway because it's extremely remote and there's no services, and if anything happens, it's all on you. So right now we're somehow still cruising about 65 miles an hour, just hauling tail. It is pretty slick, but just drive careful and drive smooth. As you can tell, if you get behind some of these logging trucks, some of the big trucks, it's really hard to pass in this highway. It's already just wide enough for 2 vehicles to fit past each other, but then you just can't see anything behind these big rigs like this. And there's not many places for them to pull off and let you by, so usually they just keep on trucking. Woo. Now obviously I can't see anything around this dude. He's been in front of me for probably 30 minutes, going 40. So I'm going a lot slower than I'd like to be going, but I have a choice. Unfortunately, the road is starting to get super rough. Hopefully it won't be like this too long. One of the best things about driving the Alaska Highway here is it gives you a ton of time to reflect on life. I just thought of a completely brilliant idea for a channel that I think would do really well, and I'd have a lot of fun doing, and I'd still do this channel, Truck House Life, but just to turn YouTube into more of a full-time thing, I've got a good idea. Anyhow, I got this idea, and I'm going to start making a plan to implement it, and I'll share it with you guys in the future here.
Whether I'm on a mountain or on the sweet neck of a dam, I seem to find trouble, Lord, most every chance that I can. 60 and a 20, oh, and I'm lying through my teeth. I'm walking on an ice bridge, baby, with nothing underneath. And I got trouble, Lord, trouble.
I just found out that they got 2 feet of snow just yesterday, so that's why these roads are so gnarly and extra narrow, and there's no gravel down yet or anything. It's pretty sketchy, but I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. Oh, the sun is set, it's getting dark, but we're still gonna make some miles up, so just cruising along. Ooh, this is a steep hill we're climbing. Keep our speed up, slipping a little bit, but we're still good, I think. So I'm a little bit nervous. I'm starting to see a whole bunch of moose tracks crossing the highway here. So I'm gonna really be on my toes. There's definitely a bunch of moose out here. I do not want to hit one of those things. It's like hitting a car. I came really close to hitting one last year. But I've got these pretty good KC lights in the front, so at least I can kind of see stuff coming. But I'm in a 10,000 pound truck with a camper in the back, and it takes a long time to bring this truck to a stop in this ice like this. So just gonna stay on it. It's starting to snow, but we're actually getting pretty close to Dease Lake, which is about 3/4 of the way through the Cassiar Highway. We drove about probably 450, 500 miles today. The Cassiar Highway and the Alaska Highway drive from the lower 48 up to Alaska is just absolutely amazing. You're just driving through the wilderness for thousands of miles, nothing around at all, hardly a car on the road at all. This drive just truly reveals how far separated Alaska is from the rest of the United States. You can just see how large Dease Lake is because of this weather that it's creating. It's literally created its own snowy weather system right around it. So we're dropping down towards it right now. All right, here's the Dease Lake fueling station. Only place to stop for, I don't even know how far, at least 100 miles. So we're gonna go ahead and fill up here with diesel, top off again, and continue on northwards. Okay, Watson Lake is 257 kilometers, so that is about 150-ish miles. I have 180 miles worth of diesel in my tank, so I'm gonna keep on pushing on because the diesel back there is $11 a gallon, so that's just too crazy. So I'm gonna take a chance and just keep on pushing all the way to Watson Lake. Well guys, I think we're about to call it a night. I've been driving about 14 hours at this point, so I'm pretty haggard, and I need to get a little bit of editing done in the back, cook some dinner and stuff, so that's our plan. So just looking for a place to pull off. Did pretty good though. We knocked out most of the Cassiar Highway today. Drove almost 600 miles total, so it's been a pretty good day. All right, we've reached our camping spot for the night. I'm gonna call it right here, just off the side of the highway. It's been a day. Ready to call it. I stopped maybe an hour ago and turned on the heater in the back, so it should be nice and warm back there already. A little diesel heater, but I'm gonna grab my jacket anyway. We'll head on back. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's nice and toasty in here. Whew, it is cold. Look at that ice inside. Yeah. Let's see what the temperature is in the porch really quick. I'm just curious. It is super cold outside. It's -10. Feels good in here. 58 and warming up. I'm gonna get some dinner going and get to some editing and then call it a night. After losing a $2,000 drone today, basically the first time I ever flew it, I'm going to relax and having a head to not worrying about the past or the future and just living in the moment. Life's all right. We're gonna be okay. Got some orange chicken in the pan. Let me get some editing going. It's all good. Life is great. Good delicious beer. Some delicious orange chicken bubbling. Good morning, guys. It's pretty early. I want to get a good start today. Look how cold it is outside. Check out my windows. Anyway, let's go. Hope that the old 7.3 diesel starts. You know it's cold. Let's see how cold really quick. About -6. Oh my God, my light was on all night? You gonna be kidding me? No way. Oh my God. Why was that light on all night? Oh my God, I hope this thing starts. What the heck? The light was on all night? Oh boy. We've got low voltage. I can already tell, look at my battery. It's definitely not 12 volts. I've got like 10. I hope it starts. Come on, baby. I cannot believe that light was on up there all night. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, Bluis. Come on, girl. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Woo. You got lucky in that one. I cannot believe that light was on all night. Jeez. I can't even believe that. Oh my God. So if the truck wouldn't have started right now, I have a Honda 1000 generator. So I would have had to fire that up and then get out my battery charger, which is behind my seat, all my stuff. I do have a battery charger. Hook that into the generator, and then I could have recharged the batteries in like 6 hours or something. So I got lucky. Let's get some coffee going, eat some cereal, and hit the road. All right, we're on the road at 6:30 in the morning. I'm so thankful this thing started this morning. Oh, I need to put socks on. Oh, these socks, there's Crocs on it. Toes are cold. I cannot believe that light was on, it's so crazy. Trusty old 7.3. Man, I tell you what, I love this truck. What a beast. Let's roll. Man, I tell you, this is just one rugged road. This is probably the most remote rugged road I've ever driven, just because you're so incredibly far away from everything, and it's just extreme out here because you're just so incredibly far away from any kind of help, and there's no one out here. There's logging trucks and fuel trucks that drive this road occasionally, but no one drives this road in the wintertime for good reason. And you just have to be completely prepared to survive if anything happens out here. So it's a road a lot of people don't take, but it does save you about 180, 200 miles. So that's the reason I'm on it now. And honestly, the Cassiar Highway feels like driving an awesome dirt road out through a forest for 500 miles versus staying on a big, boring Alaska highway going through flat prairies and stuff like that. So it's just a beautiful drive. You know what's funny is it's just a little after 9 o'clock in the morning, and look how dark it still is. Pretty wild. Forgot we lost all the daylight up here. We've reached Good Hope. This is one of the only towns on the drive. Tiny little town. There's a fueling station right there. We need fuel, which we don't. We got 2 tanks of diesel in this thing, so we're able to go about 350 miles, thank God. Not that you want to, because the station you get to might be closed. Hey, check it out. Something's in the road. It's a lynx. What's a fox? Cool. Nice. You know why that fox is in town? He's looking for food. Well, guys, I decided I'm going to push on a little further tonight because it's snowing, and yeah, I don't want it to snow any more than it has to. And I figured might as well just go now before it snows a ton and makes it harder to drive tomorrow. So let's go.